We're coming up on the canal, and it's one of the defining waterways that make Blackwell Island in Coeur d'Alene an island. The other defining water is the lake itself and the river. But this part here is a man-made canal. I'm sorry? Yeah. The canal on the right side is a local access for homes, and then it splits and becomes a waterway. There's Mr. Mallard duck there. Somebody's planted some iris here in the middle. That's pretty. So long, Mr. Ducky. Yeah, the canal has slowed down a lot. Yeah, that's just the blossoms off of the trees, yeah. Those aren't daphies, those are iris. Yeah. They're beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Ducks and geese. How clear the water is, you can see down all the way to the bottom. It's real pretty, kind of shadowy in here. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, they're over there by the launch ramp too. Safety lanyard. Oh yeah. It was hard. It took us probably 20 minutes to make this whole trek over to the marina last time because the current was so rough. Maybe even a half an hour. But now it's just easy paddling. Just a slight bit of a current against us. No wind at all in here. Pretty well protected. Sherry and I are getting a little older in life, and we prefer the sit-upon type kayaks. We used to have the sit-inside type, but if it was a person my age and my abilities was to turn one of those over out in the middle of the lake, it's pretty weird. We'd have to basically swim the flooded blow to shore and dump it out and then get back in. But with these sit-upons, there's an easy method of getting aboard once you've tipped it over. So if people were going to get into this, which I do recommend because it's one of the most peaceful things that Sherry and I do, we recommend the sit-upon. And now they're not as fast and they're not as sleek, but they're sure a lot safer for people that are past 39. We're over 39, aren't we, Sherry? Yeah, there you go. Sherry just turned 39 on her birthday. There's somebody's fishing line in the water there on the left. Can you see it? We just encountered some geese with babies. They're up ahead of us here. Oh, look at the cute little goslings, 4 of them. We'll see if we can get a little bit closer for a better shot, but I don't want to get so close that we scare them. We're in the channel canal where it narrows, where it goes underneath the bridge. So the current's picked up for us a little bit. So we're having to work harder than really like to. But we are making progress. Hear the cars that are on Highway 95. And we can see underneath the bridge, and that's the local Hagedon Yacht Sales and Marina. Lots going on over there. So we're kind of coming into a back door of their place, and we'll kind of scoot through their marina and out into the main lake and where it empties into the Spokane River. The main lake being Lake Coeur d'Alene in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. There's the source of all of the floating blossom petals in the water. I don't know what kind of tree those are, but it is the time that they lose their blossom petals. Noisy truck going by. A lot of logging around here. A lot of the locals are not enamored by the geese. So this is one of the deterrents here, is a mannequin of a coyote. It's been my experience. They don't work for very long. The geese get friendly with them, I guess. So doesn't look very fierce to me. Okay, there's our cruise boat again. And it's coming down into here to Cougar Bay to tour some beautiful homes. The prices for that cruise are pretty reasonable. So it's okay to bring a family, a large group, and call online, make your reservations. Beautiful tour. Looking again at the resort from a little different angle, and to the right, Tubb Hill. To the left there is North Idaho College. They're just lucky. They pal up with two other institutes of learning, and they have a campus right on the shores of the lake where the Spokane River, where it pours into the Spokane River. So if considering a smaller, more intimate college, we recommend you go to North Idaho. And there's campuses also, I think, for Lewis and Clark State College and University of Idaho on that same site. Coming around in our field of view, again, it's the Cedars Restaurants, a little more stunning view rather than going for the one coming in the back door and under the bridge to it. And this is the mouth of the Spokane River. And to our right here, that's Coeur d'Alene Lake, and it is one of the most beautiful lakes you'll ever be on. North Idaho is blessed with a multitude of large lakes, Coeur d'Alene, Pend Oreille, and Priest, and they're absolutely stunning. Every seat in the restaurant has a view, and then they got kind of an outdoor screened addition here where you can enjoy your dinner. I'm not sure whether they have lunch. I know they do catering and they do large events. So if you're interested, check out the Cedars, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And you can boat in here and make it very convenient for you. There's a couple of piers here with tie-ups, and it's lighted if you go at night. Oh, there's another coyote, a couple of them out there guarding everything. And there's that Hegadone yacht sails in the background. We just came through the other side of that. So we are making some progress. Paddling gets a lot easier in that we're going with the current now. Okay, we're going to make a turnaround here. Oh boy, here comes the tour boat. It's obviously doing a river cruise. We're going to back up here and keep it in view for a while. impact the dock. That's the Osprey. There's multitudes of different boats they have. My mother rode on a boat called the Siwiwana and another one, the Dancewana, back in the late 40s. And the captain's name was Captain Finney. And today the Finney Boatworks builds all of these boats, cruise boats on the lake. They're located downriver from here. Hello. Okay, we're going to turn and we won't be able to keep up with it, but we're going to kind of go the same direction they're going. They're going right by our home port, which is the Spokane Yacht Club. And then they'll continue downriver a ways and see some of the beautiful homes and a lot of the wildlife. Like I say, this is an amazing place. There's quite a gathering of geese ahead of us too. We'll see what happens when we get close to them. We actually see the police coming too, right ahead of us. They make sure that this is a no-wake zone and that people observe all of the rules of the water, and we find them to be very, very helpful in this area. Property and part of the city park connects to it with the city beach where all the sand is around to our right quite a ways. But there is a local cruise slow traffic area right along the berm over there, and it's just a beautiful spot to tour some of the older area of Coeur d'Alene and the park, and right here on the water you can see things. You know, you can it's hard to get a road that close to such a beautiful place where the traffic is pretty minimal and you just cruise along slowly enjoying it. The geese seem to be dispersing a bit. The mountain in the background is quite a ways away, about 11-12 miles, and that's called Rathdrum Mountain. Rathdrum's a small little working community just kind of northwest of Coeur d'Alene. It's at the base of that mountain. Real small town. This is a kind of a favorite rest stop for Sherry and I. We'll stop here and have some water and some smoked almonds and watch the traffic go by. Deep water. It's easier for me. There we go. Now we'll just sit here for a while and watch the traffic.
It's a very peaceful spot here.
It is.
It's so nice to have this little bench to sit down on.
I think the RV park put them here just for you and I.
I think so too. I'm sure of it.
Great.
Yeah. I asked them to, and next thing I know, they were right here.
Great day for it, except for I think I might be getting sunburned.
Okay, well, let's head back.
Alrighty. I don't think they quite trust me. This is a cute little side trip. Just kind of makes you feel more like an explorer. Sometimes there's animals in here, ducks, waterfowl, all sorts. There are blue heron in here. I saw one this morning when I was up early. They are quite striking. That's the same duck I saw I was in here last week. There he goes. And of course all of the cottonwood is coming off of the trees too, as well as the blossom petals. We're actually in about a foot of water right at the moment. It's real shallow in here, but it's clear as a bell. You can see underneath the bridge, but way in the background, there's part of the Centennial Trail that runs along the river while you're in Coeur d'Alene, and then it runs all the way from the west side of Spokane, Washington, down to the east side of the lake here in Coeur d'Alene. I think it's around 62 or 72 miles of bikeway, and it is a ball. It's paved all the way. It's abandoned railroad right of way, so there are no real hills except for some of the reworked areas by bridges and overpass. So it's great for biking for people of any capabilities. We love it. And along the way there's everything from half a dozen little towns with restaurants and coffee shops and shopping and souvenirs, motels, hotels, anything you would want to purchase or stop to eat, anything like that. Okay, we're just about ready to go underneath the bridge. I'm glad there's no big logging trucks coming through. And we can see downriver towards our original starting point, which is just across the river from that large structure directly ahead of me. We've got a bit of a wind in our face, but we've got a counter current going the other direction. So it's kind of negating each other. The wind isn't pushing us around. The current's just kind of helping us paddle a little bit. Makes for a beautiful day out here. The temperature, it's about 11:30 in the morning. Temperature's got to be in the mid 70s. humidity down in the high teens. Excuse me. Very desirable place to recreate. Okay, we're getting back to the yacht club. Out on the water there is part of Foss Maritime's fleet. I love tugboats, so you're gonna get a picture of a tugboat right there. That's the Kellyanne, and she's a working tugboat. They do dock service and all sorts of heavy chores, driving piles, things like that. Here's some of our signage here. And as you can see, our yacht club, or actually it started out life as a Spokane Outboard Club. And there's no real yachts per se, you know, anything over 35, 40 feet. There was a couple of times, but basically they had to call it the yacht club so we could have reciprocating memberships with other yacht clubs regionally and even as far away as Honolulu, Hawaii. So those are some of the benefits too. If you're in the area with one of your reciprocating clubs, you can stop by their clubhouse if they have one, or launch your boat. They'll give you a slip for a night or two or something. Just depends on what their reciprocating rules are, but it's a beautiful thing to have a membership with that kind of reciprocating bonus. Sherry's already on shore, dry docking her boat, and so we'll do the same. Hello, sailor. Hello, sailor. Who? Rocky and Barb? Or Rocky and Sandy? Okay.